So sit back, relax, put your headphones in, and let's talk about football. So first game we're gonna talk about is the Washington football team versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I thought that the Buccaneers was gonna basically clean sweep the Washington football team. However, because of Taylor Heineke, the third string quarterback for the Washington football team, he made the game more interesting than it should be. The game was way more fun to watch with him playing in the game, so congrats to him. He played amazing football. Not only that, he's also the third string quarterback. There was no bigger challenge, I should say, than going up against one of the greatest of all time. So congrats to him. Even though they lost, he played fantastic, and it was a close game. It was definitely a close game in my opinion. Next is a bit salty because we're gonna be talking about the Seattle Seahawks versus the LA Rams. The Seahawks got basically, I don't know how to put it. They definitely struggle. The LA Rams, even though it was a 10-point game, but the LA Rams definitely knew how to shut down Russell Wilson. He definitely struggled in the game. He got sacked 5 times, I believe. He just didn't have a good game. Seahawks, I should say DK Metcalf, who was amazing throughout the whole season, definitely struggled in the game. He was shut down by Jalen Ramsey, even though he had 2 touchdowns. One of them was for when they played him zone defense, and one of them was a scramble TD. So even though he scored 2 touchdowns, but Jalen Ramsey absolutely locked them down. So congrats to LA Rams. Jared Goff, his thumb was injured, I believe. He still played well, but their defense definitely was the most important side for that game on I believe it was on Sunday. Congrats to him. Also, Aaron Donald got injured, so I believe it was his ribs. I think he's gonna be playing next game. I could be wrong though, but that's gonna be very interesting to see how that would turn out. Next game for the playoffs, we have the Saints versus the Bears. The Saints absolutely destroyed the Bears. Drew Brees did his thing. What can I say? Alvin Kamara also did his thing. The Bears, they need to do something because it's definitely not working, even though in the playoffs. But they're not winning any playoff games anytime soon, in my opinion. So they probably should look into Deshaun Watson or someone else other than Mitchell Trubisky. Next, we have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Tennessee Titans. This game was, to be honest with you guys, I wanted to see the Titans beat the Ravens again. Last season, they managed to beat the Ravens. I believe it was for the divisional playoffs game when Derrick Henry ran all over the team, spun around Earl Thomas, I believe, as well. But also an amazing wide receiver, definitely one of the best, in Stephon Diggs. However, the Colts and the fellow Rivers made the game very close, 27-24. But congrats to Bills, they're going to the next round. Alright, so that's the wildcard round. Let's talk about the divisional round. We have 4 games to talk about. First thing first, we have the Chiefs versus the Browns. It was a good thing that the Browns won against the Steelers, in my opinion. They have no chance against the Chiefs. The Chiefs is just too explosive. Their offense, their defense is also pretty good. But in my opinion, the Chiefs is gonna take this one. We may never know. That's why NFL playoffs is so good, because it's only one game. If you stuff up, that's it. You're going home, right? So, but I'm gonna take the Chiefs on this one. I want to see the Browns beat the Chiefs, because that would be one hell of a game. But yeah, I think they're gonna take it. The Chiefs, that is. Next, we have the Saints versus the Buccaneers. We have Drew Brees versus Tom Brady, 2 legends. To be honest with you guys, I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. I love Tom Brady. I love Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Godwin as well, Gronkowski. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. I think that it's gonna be a close game. It's definitely gonna be a good game in my opinion. But I'm just gonna take the Bucs here. Next, we have the Bills versus the Ravens. 2 great teams. Bills definitely, in terms of offense, I want to say they are better. But Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are also really good, right? It's definitely gonna be interesting. 2 great teams, but I think I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills on this one. Buffalo Bills is gonna take the game over the Baltimore Ravens. Last but not least, for the divisional round, we have Packers versus the LA Rams. If you guys didn't know, my 2 favorite teams are the Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. So I'm gonna go with the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, MVP of the season. Has been playing one hell of a season of football. It's gonna be very interesting to see how he's gonna play against LA Rams defense, because that defense is definitely amazing. So yeah, Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, can't wait to see what they're gonna do against the Rams secondaries. Alright, let's move on to the championship round. We have the Chiefs versus the Bills. Man, it's so hard to go against the Chiefs, but I also love the Bills. Their offense is so awesome. I'm gonna go with the upset. I know it's probably not gonna happen, but that's why it's called an upset. I'm gonna go with the Bills here. I'm gonna go with the Bills. It's gonna be a shootout, but I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills. Next, we have the Packers versus the Buccaneers. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers, in my opinion. Tom Brady is the GOAT, but Aaron Rodgers is also a legend. I think that this is gonna be his best chance of winning the Super Bowl. I think it's gonna be the Packers. Hopefully, it's gonna be the Packers. So we have the Bills versus the Bills versus the Packers in Super Bowl. This is gonna be amazing. I believe it's gonna be played on February 7th. I'm gonna go with the Packers. We're going to see Aaron Rodgers win his 2nd ring and his, I believe, 3rd MVP, right? Yeah, I believe so. So that's it, guys. Packers is gonna win it all. Hopefully they will. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to like the video. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you